Flowers are blooming across the Bay Area and Northern California, and they are very beautiful. Yes, they are, but that means peak allergy season is upon us. So we want to take a little closer look at what triggers all the sneezing, runny noses, and coughing. So joining us right now is Dr. Andrew Hope, an allergist at Kaiser Permanente. First off, thank you for waking up early and joining us. I don't know if you can even hear it in my voice right now, but I'm one of those allergy sufferers, and I think a lot of people are experiencing worsening symptoms right now. Why is that?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm very happy to be here. And this is a great time to talk about allergies because we are starting to enter that peak part of the pollen season. And really, it is the pollen in the air that interacts with our nose and can cause those allergy symptoms. We're starting to see that hot, sunny weather, just like we saw on this recent weather forecast. And that is going to bring a lot of pollen into the air and encourages the plants to pollinate more.
That we can do? Is there something that we can do to maybe when, we're right after a rainstorm, it seems like all of this sort of starts to kick up. And of course, I know a lot of flowers are blooming. How do we prepare for this in advance?
Yeah, that's a great question. And there's a couple things you definitely can do. And so this does go back to advice we've had for these last few years, which is wearing a mask is one thing that can actually help, especially if you're doing gardening or hiking and you're going to be outside. Wear a mask. It actually does block some of the pollen. Of course, if you can stay indoors more during this pollen season, that can help too. Keep those windows closed, and that can be some preventive measures. But right now, the most important thing to do if you are an allergy sufferer is to start thinking about medications. And when it comes to treating allergies, I have a couple of key points that you need to remember. One is choosing the right medication. And a lot of people do use antihistamine pills. They're available over the counter. They work pretty well for a lot of this mild symptoms, especially. But the best type of medication is actually a nasal spray. These are also available over the counter. There's a few different brands. They'll say glucocorticoid spray in small print on the actual bottle. And these are really good. They just stay in the nasal membrane to reduce inflammation and are very comprehensive help with nasal congestion, sneezing, itchy, runny nose, all those symptoms. But the key thing about nasal sprays is they take a few days to start working. So you have to start early. So right now is a good time to start because we're starting to see that pollen fly. But what I would suggest is at least a week before symptoms hit is really try to be on that daily nasal spray. And then on an extra bad day, you can take the antihistamine pill as well.
Dr. Hope, Flonase and Claritin have been my best friends the last couple of weeks. Okay, so here I think we've about a minute left. I think also too is how do you know the difference? Is it a cold? Is it allergies? Because I know a lot of us are very concerned because when you hear people coughing, you start thinking about COVID and people get a little bit more nervous about things like that. So what's the best way to tell the difference?
It can be difficult sometimes. Generally, if there's itching is usually part of allergies. So that's kind of one sign it's probably allergies. Certain things would really suggest more of a cold. So if there's any fever, that would definitely be more of a cold. Sore throat, more muscle aches, those are all signs of more of a cold instead of allergies. But they can overlap. So if you've been exposed to your typical allergens, whether it's pet dander, pollens, et cetera, and you're starting to get, sneezing and itching, that's probably more allergies instead of a cold.
All right. Well, good information. Definitely going to be taking note. And it's good. I think a lot of people are dealing with this, so we really appreciate it. Dr. Andrew Hope from Kaiser Permanente, thank you so much for joining us this morning.